Anthony James, the Involuntary Gaagaa Googoo Reflex. The Involuntary Gaagaa Googoo Reflex, Anthony James.
Good evening, fellow Toastmasters, honored guests. As some of you may know, and hopefully as more of you will get to know, I enjoy talking to people. I love meeting new people. I love talking to people and seeing where they come from. I like to hear their stories, where they've been, where they're going, why they're going there. I like hearing about people's lives. It's just something I'm into. And something I like to do when I talk to people is I like to make you feel comfortable. People tend to want to tell you more if they feel comfortable around you. And what I do to make them feel more comfortable is I like to make eye contact. Give appropriate kind of eye contact. And I also like to use a little technique I call reflective speaking. And what this is you talk to someone the same way that they're talking to you. For example, when my boss calls me into her office, I work for a biotech company that's around now, and she's like, Anthony, have you finished processing the data from that latest experiment? Well, I look her in the eye and I'm like, well, yes, boss. The positive controls are positive, the negative controls are negative, and all the data looks good. Now, I can't speak like this when I'm talking to my friends at home. Hey man, what's up? How was your day? Well, I'll tell you how my day was. It was quite good. All my positives were positive and all my negatives were What? At the same time, I also can't speak to my boss the same way that I speak to my friends. Anthony, how was that data looking? You were down in the lab all day today. Well, let me tell you how it was, boss. I was trying to crunch these numbers. These were coming out right. You know how it is, right? You know how it is. She wouldn't have it. I have an aunt who lives in New York City. Have you ever been to New York? You know how they move kind of quickly? They're always in a rush to speak really quickly? I'm talking to my aunt on the phone. Anthony, what are you doing? How come you didn't call me? I know you just had a baby. I'm here how your family's doing. Come on now. Why are you getting up with the family? You know what family is. Well, I'm sorry, I haven't talked to you in a long time. I didn't know. It's been forever and a day, and I know you want to hear about my family. And hold on one second. I gotta drink 2 milk just to try to keep up with you because I talk so fast. And you can tell me. I would never make fun. And that's the thing about reflective speaking. You can't make fun of someone. It has to be respectful. You have to not mock the individual. You have to, well, I don't want to say mimic the individual. You have to reciprocate what they're giving you. Now, there are times when this technique isn't 100% guaranteed to work. Let's say you're speaking to someone who kind of stutters because they're nervous. Or if they're the same way can't hear what each other say. So in that situation, and slowly start to raise my voice so that we can have a conversation. Similar to this are things that don't speak at all. How many of you all have pets? Can your pet speak? Now, is this a speaking of the meow meow or woof variety or the okay Shaggy? My pets don't respond back to me in any type of understandable way, auditorily speaking. So whenever I see my dog, I come home from work, I'm like, hey buddy, what's up? How you doing? How's my doing? Hey buddy. Hey, 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 hey. He seems to enjoy that. Wagging his little tail. Voluntarily. Now, I I try not to do what I've seen lots and lots of other people do. Hey, doggy, still do that! Oh, yeah, you're the best little doggy ever! Never in a million years did I get that excited to talk about anything. But that's just me. Oh, man. I gotta be cool when I speak and stuff. That's how it is. But I did notice that my voice kind of raises a little bit. I'm a little excited when I'm speaking to these things. And I noticed it was preparing me to speak to my child. My wife and I were blessed about 2 months ago to welcome our first child into the world. Beautiful baby boy. I was also blessed enough to be able to deliver him. Fellas, best experience ever. Ever! Came out. I looked at him. It's a boy! Who said that? I mean, it's a boy. Boy, yeah. We get him home. And I knew I wasn't going to speak to him like, because that's just not what I do. I'm a man. Hey, son, how was your day? Eating, pooping, the usual. Yeah. That lasted for all of about 5 seconds. Hey, buddy. You make a little stink stink. Is that me? It's that involuntary Gaagaa Googoo reflex.